the news tonight, schools in Ekpoma are at the verge of closing down following security alerts. And National Human Rights Commission call on Nigerians to avoid fake news during the 2027 general election. Good evening. Glad to have you join us on NTA News tonight. My name is Peace Olumese. Ahead of the 2027 general election, the National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has warned that hate speech poses a threat to democracy. The Executive Secretary of the Commission, Chief Tony Ojukwu, SAN, described hate speech as not only a direct violation of human rights, but also a serious threat to the nation's peace, unity, and development. Speaking on the International Day for Countering Hate Speech, the NHRC's boss maintained that hate speech strips people of their dignity and violates the rights of equality and non-discrimination, contrary to Article 4 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. He insisted the law must be matched with responsible conduct by political actors, traditional and religious leaders, the media, and citizens. According to him, hate speech fuels division and lays the foundation for conflict if left unchecked. With the 2027 general elections approaching, Ojukwu warned that hate speech constitutes a serious risk to the credibility of the process and citizens' right votes and be voted for. Schools in Ekpoma town and beyond are at the verge of closing down following a fake news going viral over the information of kidnapping in some of the schools in Ekpoma town. Our correspondent Sylvester Imokwede reports that pupils were absent from most schools visited today. His reports.
It's 7:30 on a Friday morning, which is usually a busy morning for parents who takes their children to school. But the day looks like a public holiday as the usual morning rush to school is absent. A visit to some public schools in East and West, such as Ugodin Primary School, Central Primary School, and Abia Primary School, all in IRUEKPEN, revealed that teachers were available to teach, but less than 20 pupils in the schools visited were on ground. In Ujemen Primary School, Egwari Primary School, and Upugele Primary School in Ekpoma, the situation was the same. No academic activities going on. The situation in most schools was like a ghost yard. Teachers stood idle and unhappy. The Chief Inspector of Education, Mabel Okilu, called on parents to disregard the fake news of kidnapping going on in Ekpoma as measures are put in place to strengthen security in all schools.
What happened yesterday, we'll be trying to go around to see the situation on ground as at today. And what from our observation, head teachers, they are on ground, but the turn-up of students is low. So we are trying now to sanitize them to let their parents know that what happened yesterday was a fake news, so that they can come back because examination is around the corner.
The Edo State Security Corps Zonal Commandant Joel said Edo State Security Corps is working closely with the police and other security agencies to secure schools and other public places in Ekpoma, and called on calmness, but called on the general public to report any suspected movement or activities to the nearest police station.
My advice to them is that they should not worry. There's no kidnappers, no kidnapping in Ekpoma that is coming to schools. Schools are safe. Our men are there. Even the policemen, we are all working 24 hours. We are protecting every area. When it is 5 o'clock, if you come to Ekpoma, I will take you to the interiors. You will see our personnel, our operatives. They are all in the bush. The hunters, the police, the vigilantes, they are all there. Another thing I will advise the public, the people in Ekpoma, let me just say Ekpoma, is that you need to be conscious. Conscious is different from being afraid.
Barely 48 hours ago, a fake news of kidnapping rented the air in IRUEKPEN that made parents withdraw their children from school. In Ekpoma, Sylvester Imon-Kwede, NTA News.
The federal security agencies and media stakeholders have renewed calls for stronger collaboration between journalists and security institutions as part of efforts to address the Nigerians' security challenges and strengthen national stability. The call was made at the National Security Summit organized by the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) in collaboration with the Department of State Services (DSS) in Abuja under the theme Media and Security Agencies as Partners in Nation Building. Stakeholders at the summit stressed that combating terrorism, misinformation and other security threats requires not only military actions but also strategic communication, responsible journalists and public trust. Speaking at the event, NUJ National President Comrade Ahassan Yahaya Abdullahi said national security could no longer be left alone in the hands of security agencies, noting that journalists and other stakeholders have critical roles to play in safeguarding the country. The people of Ewu community have continued to re-echo their support and solidarity for their traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Razak Isesele Ojefo III, despite the kingship tussle between his uncle and himself. In this report, Sylvester Imon-Kwede has more.
A crisis rocking the kingship tussle between the Onoji of Ewu, His Royal Highness Razak Isesele Ojefo III, and his uncle, Prince Jafaru Isesele Ojefo, has taken a different dimension, with the kingmakers, chiefs, elders, women, youths, and sons and daughters in diaspora coming together in a town hall meeting to re-emphasize their support and solidarity for the Onoji of Ewu, His Royal Highness Razak Isesele Ojefo III, as their traditional ruler. Also used the medium to call on the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, through a letter read on the floor of the meeting to wade into the issue by calling on Prince Jafaru Isesele Ojefo to stop perpetrating unrest, disunity, and heating up the culture and tradition of Ewu people negatively by trying to claim the kingship of the throne. They emphasized that the kingship of Ewu Kingdom is not through financial capacity or bought with money, education, by age or personal property, but only by birth.
The executive governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, according to our traditions and customs, there's no other body in existence, be it official or traditional, aside of the Ekpemien, the kingmakers, that can crown and install the king Onoji in Ewu and the kingdom.
The throne of Ewu, oyi economic tree, oyi motolo, oyi oregele. Onoji in Ewu is born and not made by the people.
Ewu community has been bedeviled for a long time over kingship tussle between the Onoji of Ewu, His Royal Highness Razak Isesele Ojefo III, and his uncle Jafaru Isesele Ojefo, and observers are of the opinion that if the issue is not addressed, it could lead to unrest within the peaceful Ewu kingdom. In Ewu, Sylvester Imon-Kwede, NTA News.
Following the increase in erosion water due to the heavy rains experienced recently, the local government council authorities have called on residents of Ekpoma towns to deseat their drains. Going round town revealed that most drains are yet to be evacuated. Correspondent Sylvester Imon-Kwede tells us more.
The local government council ordered residents in Ekpoma and neighboring communities to deseed their drains to allow free flow of erosion water channeled to the appropriate pits to avoid erosion gathering on the roads. A visit to most places like IRUEKPEN, Ujeme and Ihumudumu Road, it was observed that most drains were deseeded and clean, but some areas, the drains in both sides of the road was filled with sand, overgrown grasses and debris. Some residents even built temporary structures on the drainage system for commercial purposes, while some cooked on top of the drains. Some residents in Ekpoma spoke on the development.
It enables free flow of the water, so the water can move away, then everywhere will be clean.
So I will advise those people that never clean their drain, I will encourage them to clean it, because if they clean it, it should be of benefit to everybody, even to the user and in fact to the whole citizen. So it will be a good something to them. I will advise them to clean it.
Observers are of the opinion that if the drainage are always kept clean, it can improve on the health standard of the society and sustain the standard of our roads. In Ekpoma, Sylvester Imonkwede, NTA News.
The season for the production of maize, also called corn, is here, and farmers and traders have started making brisk businesses from the sales of the products. But they call on the government at all levels for support to produce the products in large scale. Correspondent Sylvester Imokwede has more.
Maize, scientifically known as maize, one of the three most grown grains globally from the cereal crop, mostly grown in Kaduna, Benue, Niger, Taraba and Oyo in Nigeria, and has a high yield during rainy season from March to July. Maize, otherwise known as corn, has a multi-dimensional usage for food for humans, such as pap, ogi or akam, tuwo, cornmeal, cornbread, cornflakes, popcorn, boiled or roasted corn, and more. In animals, such as livestock and some aquatic animals, it's mostly used for their rearing. Some farmers speak on the production of maize, and they appeal to government at all levels for support through loans, fertilizers and grains.
I born, I cut wood. So the corn, when I born, don't burn farm, I do packing. So after packing, we are waiting for rain not quick for this year. So after that one, I'm waiting for around March. So I plant and corn, it they spend 3 months before it will come out. They spend 3 months before it will come out. So as we do plant and so my farm is big. And if it government, it go help me. I need help for the government. So if they want to pay back, give me 3 or 4 months, I will still pay back. So that's why we tell the farmer small.
What we see be say as we farm the farm now, the goods is not the dear. The money not the rich us to do anything. Now I see for the farm. We carry a come out now. Shall you see as buy at the price? There's a market in all day. As with the farm, we want make government come help us. Make government come help us. Make they give us money. Make we take the farm. Because with the farm small now. If government give us money, we go farm a big.
Our focus on maize, otherwise known as corn, is on the boiled or roasted. Some traders who deal on maize say they make big businesses on the sales of maize, either through boiling or roasted, emphasizing that the spate of insecurity in the area has hindered farmers from producing maize in large scale. They also said the business of corn selling is lucrative but need assistance.
Business is okay, it's okay. We just start the business. We thank God. We are pushing it small.
Are people patronizing you?
Yes.
How are you? how much you tasted today's own, how much you put for this place, and how much you go gain today?
I don't know how much I'll gain though, but I start 30,000 I buy this corner. 30,000. 30.
Okay.
But before I sell a finish, maybe at least we'll see 10, 15.
This one are
cooked corn, red corn and white.
Okay, which one people dey buy?
Red corn. Red corn. If you buy this one, drink water, they push and they go. Maybe later, if we find another thing, later they find another teacher.
Money not there to take well. Corn business is God is trying. Now money not there to take well. Most of the farmers they fear to enter farm because why? The problem won't be at hand now. They are scared. So because they know they see corn, but they buy corn costly. We now when we owe small money now, no the fee buy. Like me, now see na quantity now I get. Because why? I don't get money to buy large because I cannot go to the bush and most of the farmers they not farm. When we talk about the white corn and the red corn, most people believe on red corn than white corn.
Now the roasted one and the cooked one.
The roasted one, although many people like cooked corn. Because why? Because of cough. Some of them will say this roasted one do give them cough. So that's why they prefer cooked than roasted one. Depends. They buy 200. This one, if I tell them 300, they go say 200. I know carry go house, I go say. Like that one after they will even see price 250. No different now. Look at it here. The price 200, so even price 3,500. So I cannot tell this is his split amount. This is the basic amount. Because even when I tell that the price, they'll still price to the lower price.
From between 200
to 300. Even some of them normally ask you for this one 3,500. Then they'll ask you for 200. So if you cannot take it home, if you cannot tolerate it, you have to sell.
So they find what you want with your children. Money not there. Who will buy this corn now? To sell now, well, they hawk am, cook am, they hawk am for the whole street to street. Before you go finish, they not they buy. Sometimes you only make go through where money not there. Food now, you will buy food now 1,000, not better food. That's not the cost. Everything they cost. Now this corn now, you just corn now. People go to see money, they charge more. I bet me like happy women. Women they suffer. We not be by quarrel. We not quarrel with you now. We not everywhere hard. Me not happy women where they suffer. I bet. I tell you.
Market no dey. Market no dey. To buy now, maybe they go sell am 150 to 200. Market no dey. No gain for inside. We dey hustle now.
How much you come buy corn?
How much corn you want buy?
How much corn you want buy? How much corn you will take sell am?
Maybe 5,000. Because I no get money. You no reach anything. If I buy 5,000, maybe I sell 7,000 or 8,000.
So how the business people do?
God they do and they follow us buy. They buy cook one. Now roasted one, I they buy pass for us.
For some consumers of maize, they say eating maize is a delight, particularly when it's freshly harvested and cooked, as the taste is pleasant and it's filling, as maize is a perfect substitution to our regular food, which is now on the rise.
This corn, now today corn, it is sweet well. No be yesterday. If I eat corn, I drink water, I go relax, I will belly full.
How much for one kg you buy now?
300. And it is sweet.
This corn is very delicious. New corn, new entertainment, everything is very good. But me, I chop a lot. I cannot chop corn and sleep daybreak. No.
Maize has a high economic benefit to the people and the country in general. Its nutritional benefit is also something of great importance to the body, as it is high in calories, low in protein, average in vitamin, particularly vitamin C. Please try having a taste of maize today, and you will be glad you did. IRUEKPEN, Sylvester Imon Kwede, NTA News.
And now to end the news, a recap on the major story. We reported that a decisive and quick action should be taken by the government to curb insecurity in our schools. And that's our package tonight. Thanks for being part of our production. Good night.
Music Studio.